In the spring of 1942, a group of Polish soldiers were marching through the mountains of Iran. They had survived Soviet prison camps, lost their homes, and were now thousands of miles from everything they knew. Then, near the town of Hamadan, a local boy offered them something unexpected: a small, orphaned bear cub, found alone in the hills. The soldiers named him Wojtek, a name meaning happy warrior. At first he was fed condensed milk from a vodka bottle, since no one had anything better. He grew quickly, and soon he was wrestling with the men, sharing their food, and even sleeping in their tents. He wasn't just a mascot. To the soldiers of the 22nd Artillery Supply Company, he became family. As the unit prepared to leave the Middle East and join the war in Europe, there was a problem. Military regulations didn't allow animals on transport ships. So the soldiers came up with a solution. They officially enlisted Wojtek as a soldier. He was given a rank, a serial number, and his own pay book, listing his occupation simply as bear. It worked. Wojtek boarded the ship, not as a mascot, but as a private in the Polish army. In 1944, Wojtek's unit arrived in Italy at the brutal Battle of Monte Cassino, one of the bloodiest fights of the entire war. Soldiers needed crates of artillery shells carried constantly to the front line under heavy enemy fire. Wojtek watched the men struggle, then did something no one expected. He picked up the crates himself, carrying them on his back, again and again, never dropping a single one. From that day on, the image of a bear carrying an artillery shell became the official emblem of the 22nd Company. For his service, Wojtek was officially promoted to corporal, a rank he held for the rest of his life. When the war ended, Wojtek's unit was demobilized in Berwickshire, Scotland. The soldiers couldn't keep him forever, so in 1947, Wojtek was given a new home at Edinburgh Zoo. He lived there for the rest of his life, visited often by Polish veterans who never forgot him. Visitors would sometimes throw him cigarettes, a habit he'd picked up from the soldiers. He liked to chew them, never light them. But those who knew him said he was never quite the same without his unit. He had been a soldier among men, and now he was simply an animal among strangers. Wojtek died in 1963 at the age of 21, but he was never forgotten. Today, statues of him stand in Edinburgh, Krakow, and London, each showing a bear who once carried the weight of war on his back. He never asked to be a soldier. He simply stood beside the men who needed him, and in doing so, became one of the most unusual heroes of World War II.